Hello guys, this is Amar Hatti, your CAD CAM teacher. So till now we are into your second unit, that is geometrical modeling. Okay. So till now we have discussed the introduction part, the different types of curves and the parametric equation of a line and two numericals on the parametric equation of a line. So in today's video lecture, we are going to discuss about the parametric equation of circle and some numericals on the parametric equation of a circle. Can we move on? Let's consider a circle which is having the center points PC, having the coordinate points xc, yc and zc. Well, we are representing this circle in a Cartesian coordinate system x, y and z. Well, we are deriving the parametric equation of a circle, so we need an independent parameter u. If we consider a line, the independent parameter u goes from 0 to 1 from both the ends, but we are considering a circle here, so the independent parameter u goes with the different points and different angular positions from u equal to 0 to u equal to 360 degree. Well, you can see there u equal to 0 at 0 angle, and u equal to pi by 2 at 90 degree angle, u equal to pi at 180, u equal to 3 pi by 2 at 270 degrees, and u equal to 2 pi at 360 degrees. This is the independent parameter, and it is going to change, it is going to vary at different positions on the circle or different point on the circle. So we have a circle which is having the radius r and a center PC having the coordinate points xc, yc and zc. That is simple one. So we need to derive the parametric equation of a circle. So what we need to consider is, if I consider any point P on the circle which is having the coordinate points x, y and z, and having a parametric value u equal to any angle which goes from 0 to 360 degree. Okay, 0 to 360 degree. So if I write the parametric equation of a circle for point P, I need to write x, y and z values. So x equal to xc plus r cos u, y equal to yc plus r sin u, and z equal to zc. So what it means, x equal to xc plus r cos u? What I said, I considered a point P on a circle which having coordinates x, y and z and having a independent parameter u, whatever the angle it is. So xc plus r cos u is, xc is the coordinate point of the center point plus r cos u. R is the radius of a circle and u is the different angular position or the independent parameter or by which we are defining a point on the circle. And y is yc plus r sin u. Yc is the y coordinate of the center point, r is this radius of the circle, and u is the independent parameter, where the angular positions are changing by changing the point on a circle. So only x and y it is going to changes, but not in z direction. So u is the angle measured from the x axis to any point P on the circle, and this u goes from 0 to 2 pi, that is 0 degrees to 360 degrees. So next comes is this is a simple parametric equation of a circle, but what happens, we need to compute the trigonometric functions in equation for every or each point, that is each value of u. Well, we have at least 360 values of u. If we consider with an angle difference of 1 degrees, we need to compute the trigonometric function in equation for each point. So if we write the trigonometric equation for each point, it is an inefficient way to calculate the points on the circle, because it will become a complex one. For every point we shouldn't need to write the equation. It is a complex one. So the less computational method known as recursive method is explained here. Recursive method is explained here. So what I need to consider is, let's consider a point Pn. Let's forget about the point P. Let's consider a point Pn which is having the coordinate points xn, yn and zn, which are having the points xn, yn and zn, which is having the angular position or the parametric equation parameter u equal to u. Okay, u as u. So the coordinate points of the Pn on circle will be defined by using the parametric equation xn equal to xc plus r cos u, yn equal to yc plus r sin u, zn equal to zc. Okay, so this is the starting point. If I define the parametric equation of this point, xn equal to xc plus r cos u, as per the parametric equation of a circle, where xn, yn, zn are the coordinate points of Pn, xc, yc, zc are the coordinate points of center, r is the radius and u is the independent parameter. If I have an increment of delta u or an angular change of delta u, so I am going to form a new point called Pn plus 1, Pn plus 1. So this Pn is a starting point or a normal one, and if we have an angular difference or increment of the angular difference delta u, I am going to have a different point Pn plus 1, which are having coordinates xn plus 1, yn plus 1 and zn plus 1, and the difference between Pn and Pn plus 1 angle is delta u. Okay, so if I write the parametric equation for point Pn plus 1, I need to write it as xn plus 1 equal to xc plus r cos u plus delta u, because u is the angle from x axis or the initial point or u equal to 0, plus the delta u is the incremental angle. So xn plus 1 is xc plus r cos u plus delta u, yn plus 1 equal to yc plus r sin u plus delta u, and zn plus 1 remain zc, because angular position is only changing in x direction and y direction but not in z direction. So if you seen here, if we simplify it more often, the cos a plus b formula is cos a into cos b minus sin a into sin b, and the sin a plus b is sin a into cos b plus cos a into sin b. So if I simplify it, xn plus 1 will be xc plus r cos u into cos delta u minus r sin u into sin delta u, and same yn plus will be yc plus r sin u cos delta u plus r cos u sin delta u, and zn1 plus will be zc. So this is the parametric equation of a superior point or a point which having an incremental angle delta u. But this will not be ended here. If you see in the first equation, xn equal to xc plus r cos u, the r cos u will be xn minus xc and r sin will be yn minus yc. So if I substitute my values r cos u as xn minus xc and r sin u as yn minus yc, I am going to get xn plus 1 equation will be xc plus xn minus xc into cos delta u minus yn minus yc sin delta u, and yn plus 1 will be yc plus yn minus yc cos delta u plus xn minus xc sin delta u, where xn, yn and zn are the coordinate points for Pn and xc, yc, zc are the center points. So this is the final parametric equation of any point by using a recursive method. It is a recursive relationship for coordinate of points on a circle. So next we have to find out the center of a circle and radius of a circle. So center of a circle, if we consider a straight line which connects 2 points on a circle, P1 and P2 having coordinates x1, y1, z1 or whatever. Okay, and the center point of this line or center point of the circle is PC having coordinates xc, yc, zc, and it is having a radius of r, So the center point of the circle will be half of the point P1 and the point P2. If I write it in a matrix form, xc, yc, zc transpose, that is equal to x1 plus y1, x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2, z1 plus z2 divided by 2, transpose matrix will be your center of the circle. So next is how to find out the radius of the circle. Well, in last video lecture, we derived the equation for length of the line. Length of the line equation is root square of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. So if I want to find out the center of a line, I just need to cut half of the line. Here also we have same a straight line which connects two endpoints of the circle. So radius of the circle will be half of square root of x2 minus x1 whole square, y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. So this is about your parametric equation of a circle, by using recursive method, and the center of circle and the radius of circle. So these are the equations you have to apply to numericals what you are getting in your exams or in a real life. So can we go for a numerical on the same, a simple numerical on finding the parametric equation of a circle. So it goes like this. Write a parametric equation of a circle with center at point 5, 5, 0 and with radius 5 units. Calculate coordinates of the 4 quadrant point of the circle. So it is given like this. We have to find out the parametric equation of a circle which is having the center points at 5, 5, 0. Wait a minute. So this problem goes like this. We have to find out a parametric equation of a circle which is having center points 5, 5, 0, which is having the radius 5 units. Along with that, we have to calculate the coordinates of the 4 quadrant points of the circle. Well, the first quadrant goes from 0 to 90 degrees. The quadrant point means the center point of the quadrant. Second quadrant 90 to 180, the center point of this one. 90 to 180 to 270, center point of this one. And fourth quadrant center point is from 270 degrees to 360 degrees. Well, this is simple. PC having 5, 5, 0. Well, the equation for the parametric equation is x equal to xc plus r cos u. That is simple. We know this. And y equal to yc plus r sin u and z equal to zc. We have xc, yc and zc. We have r. We don't have u. That is the angular changes. Okay. So x equal to 5 plus 5 cos u, y equal to 5 plus 5 sin u and z equal to 0. And this u goes from 0 to 2 pi. That is 0 degrees to 360 degrees. So now it is time to find out the coordinate points of 4 quadrants of the circle. So here you can see the table. Well, I have point P1 at u equal to 0, the initial point, and it at this position we have x equal to 10, 5. Well, at these positions we can define. At point P1 we can easily define the coordinate points is 10 and 5. At P3 5 and 10, and P5 0 and 5. At P7 5 and 0. We can define it easily. We need to find out P2, P4, P6 and P8. So P1 has u equal to 0, x 10 and y. So if we substitute these values here, x, y and z, we are going to get x value and y value at 10 and 5. At point P2, that is center point of the first quadrant, we have an angular position u is equal to 45 degrees. So if I substitute u equal to 45 degree in x, y and z equation, I am going to get my x, y values 8.536 comma 8.536. Third point, that is P3, which is having the angular value 90 degree. If I substitute u equal to 90 degrees in this equation x, y, z, I am going to get 5 and 10. That is known value, easy one. And the fourth one is for 90 plus 45, 135 angle, just need to change and write the values of x, y. P5 is 135 plus 45, 180. P6 is 180 plus 45, 225. Just need to change the angular position or angle in the equation x, y and z and need to write down the x and y values. And P7, we have 270 degrees and the values of x, y are 5, 0. And P8, we have 315 degrees and the values of x and y or the coordinate points of x and y are 8.536 and 1.464. So this is the way you have to find out the parametric equation of a circle and the coordinate points of a circle, which is given by different circumstances. So this is simple one. Let's go to the next problem, which is quite important and quite complex. So this goes like this. A circle is passing through two endpoints, A 6, 4 and B 10, 10, where AB is the diameter of the circle. Find the coordinate of center point, radius and parametric equation of circle. Also find the coordinate points on the circle at theta equal to 30 degrees and theta equal to 120 degrees. So what it is given here is, we have a circle which passing through a point A equal to 6, 4 and B equal to 10, 10, and where this AB is a diameter of the circle. We need to find out the coordinates of center point, coordinate of the radius, or we need to find out the radius and parametric equation of the circle. 3 we need to find out, and also we need to find out the coordinate of the points on the circle at theta 30 degree and theta 120 degrees. So we know, as per the derivation of the parametric equation of the circle, we know the circle center of the circle C equal to half of P1 plus P2 if we have the endpoints P1 and P2, but here we have endpoints A and B. So center equal to half of A plus B. So XC, YC will be x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y1 by 2. If we substitute the values of x1, y1 and x2, y2, we are going to get the center point at 8, 7. 8 mm away from x-axis, 8 mm away from center in x-axis and 7 mm away from origin in y-axis. And the radius of the circle equation is half of square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. If we substitute the values, we are going to get the radius of the circle equal to 3.6 units. 3.6 units. So we found out two values, and the third one we need to go for the parametric equation of circle. So we need to find out here the parametric equation of a circle by using a recursive method. So we have the equations xn plus 1 equal to xc plus xn minus xc cos delta u minus yn minus yc sin delta u. The same for yn plus 1. Changes here is yc plus yn minus yc into cos delta u plus xn minus xc into sin delta u. So if I substitute xc, yc, and here I am going to have the equation 8 plus xn minus 8 cos delta u minus yn minus 7 sin delta u for xn plus 1. I don't have xn and delta u. I don't have xn and delta u. So let's consider the initial position or the initial angle of a point which is having the angle u equal to 0 degrees. U equal to 0 degrees. So if I substitute that value in my xn and yn, xn equal to xc plus r cos u. If I substitute that one, 8 plus 3.6 cos 0 equal to 11.6, and yn equal to 7 plus 3.6 into sin 0 equal to 7. So my initial point at u equal to 0 having the coordinate points 11.6 and 7. 11.6 and 7. So this initial position having the values xn and yn equal to 11.6 and 7, having the same values if we consider it as a xn plus 1, xn plus 1. So at theta equal to 0, the delta u, we don't have anything, the superior point we don't have anything, because from here we are starting. So the xn and xn plus 1 values will be same here, because we don't have any superior points from this position. So xn plus 1 and xn, yn plus 1 and yn are same. If I consider xn plus 1 as 11.6 and yn plus 1 as 7, we have these coordinate points. So here he asked us to find out the coordinate points of the circle at 30 degree and 120 degrees. What it doesn't mean that you have to find out only the coordinate points for 30 degree and 120 degrees. You have to keep a incremental angle of 30 degrees from 0 to 30 degree. Then you need to increment 30 degrees. So you have to go for 60. Then increment of 30, you have to go for 90 till 120. So if I go for the superior point Pn plus 1, which is having an incremental angle of 30 degree. So we have theta equal to 30. You can see the second row 30 degree. So the incremental angle delta u equal to 30 degree. So the old values or the backward values of this one having the xn and yn as 11.6 and 7. So the superior values, if I substitute this values xn and yn in this equation, the parametric equation of a circle xn plus 1 and yn plus 1 by using a recursive method, I am going to get my xn plus 1 and yn plus 1 values at 30 degrees equal to 11.11 and 8.8. So if I consider a next point Pn plus 2, if I incremented the angle of 30 degree from this point, the 30 degree angle, if I incremented this one to 60 degree, my old values are xn and yn will be replaced as the old values 11.11 and 8.88. So I need to substitute this in a equation. So I'm going to get the new values of xn plus 1 and yn plus 1 for 60 degrees incremented angle. I'm going to get 9.8 and 10.11 coordinate points. So if I incremented again for 90, this will be my initial points, and my superior points I'm going to get as 8 and 10.6. If I'm incremented one more 30 degree, so I'm going to get the last value 120 degrees. At 120 degrees, I have my initial points or my backward points as 8, 10.6, and the xn plus and y1 plus, after calculation we are going to get the coordinate points 6.2 and 10, 1, 1. So in this problem or numerical, we found out the center of the circle, radius of the circle, parametric equation of any points on the circle. So this is how you have to find out the parametric equation of the circle. So in next video lecture, I am going to have some more numericals on the circle and the parametric equation of ellipse. Thank you very much.